Welcome everybody, Jack here from Ginger Bets, and this week I'm previewing the Rocket Mortgage Classic taking place at the Detroit Golf Club in Detroit itself. Who will lift that trophy come Sunday evening? Well, stay tuned, because in this video I'm going to be breaking down the course, looking at the key skill sets required, and bringing you my best 4 outright selections exclusive to sportspub.com. If you're yet to head over to the sportspub.com website, then you're missing out. Head over there straight after this video and take a look at the Ginger Bets Golf Betting Insights weekly package. Each and every week I break down the course, the key skill sets required, bring you my best outright selections, my best outsiders to consider, top 20 picks, first round leader picks, DraftKings selections. The action doesn't stop there. We've also got the 3 balls covered on Thursday and Friday and the 2 ball action over the weekend. Your golf betting needs covered every single week thanks to sportspub.com. It's sure to save you time, it's sure to make you more informed, and right now it's definitely putting you in the direction of more winners. So go and check it out on the sportspub.com homepage. But in this video, it is a breakdown of the course, the key skill sets, and that all-important outright selections for the Rocket Mortgage Classic taking place at Detroit Golf Club. Well, the course itself this week is a par 72, and it's a standard layout of 4 par 3s, 4 par 5s, and the rest made up of par 4s. They're a mix in length, and 4 of them under 400 yards in length, so plenty of risk and reward holes on offer this week for the players. Expect to see low scoring this week, as this course is super easy. Despite playing 7,300 yards plus off the tips this week, it is not one that will faze the players. Players will be looking to take advantage of this course and will be thinking, how low can we go this week? That will be the only thing at the forefront of the players' minds. The greens this week are a mix of bent grass and Poana grain. So when doing your research, if not following Ginger Bets blindly, then take a look at those players that perform well on the mix of the Poana and bent grass putting surfaces. So let's get into those key skill sets that are going to be required this week to lift that trophy on Sunday evening. Well, first up, in low-scoring events, I always like to look at tee to green performance and those players that are dialed in over the last 24 rounds with every club in the bag, and what better place to start than their recent tee to green performance. So I've done that research for you, but if making your own selections, then I encourage you to take a look at that particular stat. I then want to look at par 4 scoring, and in particular the 350 to 400 yard range. There's lots of holes this week that fall in that range, and I want players on side who've shown that they can dominate these risk and reward par 4s week in, week out. Well, again, I've done that research, but if making your own selections this week, then please take that data into account. I then want to look at proximity to the hole from 75 yards to 125 yards. And quite simply, there are more shots here at the Rocket Mortgage Classic at the Detroit Golf Club than there are at the average PGA Tour event from this key distance. The reason being, we've got a long par 5 at over 600 yards, many par 4s under 400 yards in length, which means plenty of wedges in hand for the players this week. Look for players on side who dominate with wedge in hand. I then want to look at birdie or better conversion rate. Those players that are going to lift this trophy or feature in the top 10 are going to have to make plenty of birdies this week. So I want to look at the data to see which players are trending in the right direction and making plenty of birdies over the last 24 rounds. And last but not least, it's strokes gained putting. This is effectively a putting contest this week. If we look at the winner in 2019 in Nate Lashley, Bryson DeChambeau in 2020, they ranked in the top 2 for strokes gained putting on that given week. And last year's runner-up, Troy Merrit, he ranked 2nd as well. So that tells you the importance of gaining strokes on the putting surfaces this week. Well, I've done that research for you, and I'm bringing you that in my 4 outright selections. The majority, not the headline selection, certainly have putting stats in their favour. So let's get to it and give you those outright selections for the week. Well, headlining, those of you who've tuned into Sportspub earlier in the week may have come across this player already, but headlining the portfolio at 16-1 with BetMGM will be Will Zalatoris, seeking his first professional win on the PGA Tour. This is a light field this week, and one that I believe he can take advantage of. He dominates from tee to green. He's probably the best tee to green player in this field. He's first in birdies made over the last 24 rounds on tour, which shows you that his short game or his iron play is dialed in, and certainly his wedges are right now. If he can gain strokes on the putting surfaces, then he's bound to have an outstanding chance of lifting his first PGA Tour trophy on Sunday evening. Second selection of the week, I'm going to stick with a player from last week. Those of you that are tuning in will know I'm a big fan of this player. He was successful at this tournament last year for us at 150 to 1. He's a lot less in price this year, but that's because there's so much more consistency in his game heading in. He missed cuts heading into this event last year. This year, that is not the case. He's dialed in. 3 top 10s in his last 6 events worldwide, gaining strokes with his approach, playing 10 of his last 11 events, 9 of his last 10 with a flat stick, 33 to 1, BetMGM plus 3,300. Cameron Davis will be the second selection of the week. Third selection of the week, a player that was in hot form earlier on the season. He's gone off the boil a little of late, but he's still got 2 top 10s in his last 6 events worldwide, which shows his game, if not in tip-top shape, he's certainly got it at certain times over the last 4 or 5 weeks. He's gaining strokes over his last 5 events in all the key skill sets areas. That's off the tee, approach play, around the greens, and with the flat stick. He's 7th in par 4 scoring, 8th in proximity to the hole from 100 to 150 yards, which we know is going to be a key distance this week. Chris Kirk, 45 to 1 plus 4,500 with BetMGM will be the third selection of the week. And the fourth and final selection of the week is another player that you may be familiar with from the previous weeks. He's a player that I believe's got a similar profile to both Bryson and to Cam Davis last year. He absolutely nails it off the tee. He will rank in the top 5 for driving distance this week, that's for sure. He's got 4 top 20 finishes in his last 8 starts worldwide. That shows his game is in good shape right now. He's ranked 6th in par 4 scoring over the last 24 rounds on tour, and we know that that's going to be an important factor this week. He's 19th in tee to green performance over the last 24 rounds on tour, which shows us all of the clubs in the bag are working. They may not be setting the world alight, but they're certainly working and not taking him backwards on that leaderboard. And he's gained strokes putting in each of his last 6 events. At 80 to 1, Wyndham Clark plus 8,000, BetMGM's the place. He will be the fourth and final selection of the week. Good luck with all your wagers this week, and may I encourage you, before I leave you, head over to sportspub.com and register for the full Ginger Bets Golf Betting Insights weekly package. There's been some incredible results of late. 80 to 1 winner, 50 to 1 winner, 28 to 1 winner, 22 to 1 winner, 4 outright winners in the last 7 events covered. Let's see if we can continue the momentum into this week, where we have incredible form. Last year at the Rocket Mortgage, we predicted Cam Davis first, 150 to 1. Second, Troy Merrit, 125 to 1. Let's hope we can repeat it this week. Good luck and bye from me.